Another brief visit to this place, seeing if they've updated or not. Because it has been like a month since I was last here, I think. Yep, they've updated again. uh, just keeps shifting and shifting and shifting. Definitely an interesting change in aesthetic. Hmm. Is there anything behind the waterfall? I can't even step in and check behind the waterfall? Rude. Just getting more theatrical with it. Grand performance. Ooh, grounding. Nice. I like the theme of the last one, but I can see the practicality of this one. Especially with so many different people passing through every now and then. Hmm. The gazes are still here, but oh, you don't get to see them from afar. You have to walk up to them now. A change of tribute, a change of respect. Interesting. Hmm. I'm not going to be taking the time to read any of these. After all, I'm here on a leisure trip and to entertain myself, not to actually do a proper review. I am going to be curious to see what they make of me now. If they've changed this place, maybe their perspective has shifted. Oh. Part of this layout and setup feels like they're trying to increase the grandiosity by anchoring it to reality, to a grounded sense of presentation and otherwise, which can work. It also risks it becoming something of a performance like that of elitism, saying that one is above others. But hey, that's the fun of these social spaces. Even if you're not technically above others, you can at least play the part. Mm-mm-mm. Now, what are you? Neat. Yeah, see, passed by that already. Didn't really take notice of what was over here, so let's... Awaiting mythic placement. Rotation Vault has become its own world. Interesting. Alright. Yeah, there's a sense of refinement with the layout now. And although that can do great wonders for presentation of the world and getting it accepted within certain areas, it can also push away the original kind of crowd that built the community. So it's up to the community creator to manage that. Hmm. Hmm. Why the open hands? I would have had like crossed arms or one hand over the other in front of me, relaxed. Oh well. Haunted Grace. Now that is new. Let's go see what this is, my watchlings. Boom. Mhm. Definitely going further into the theming and branding. This looks like a club venue. Yeah, this is a club venue, almost, if not an event venue. Hmm. Carry tenderness like a curse, too soft your hands, too sacred for the world. Love in frequencies it can't survive. Pretty parts of things that broke. Affection is a warning dressed like a lullaby that doesn't destroy, it reveals. See what others deny, the fractures behind their smiles, the rot beneath devotion. Witness and hold, don't look away. Interesting. Mm-hmm. Alright, so this is a different kind of presentation. Well, aren't you looking to our farm? There's that one. And there's that one now. Hmm, I kind of miss the old places. Wonder if they're still available. Also, these are set up like a pair of doors. Is there anything on the other side? Probably not, but hey, you can leave curiosity and imagination to me. Author, Garden of the Fractal Crown. Fractal Crown isn't all that special, you know. Just takes a certain level of comprehension. To get it is an achievement. It is not an achievement I would hold above others. Hmm. After all, we're all just the universe staring back into itself over and over, creating worlds of the mind, worlds of the heart. various presentations and insights upon the nature of reality, creating conceptual spaces that give birth to new concepts that then feed the conceptual ecosystem that lives between people's minds. Ooh, I would love to know what each of these flower ladies represents. It looks so lovely. And then there's Miss Dangerous over here. Not intentionally so, but simply a part of her nature. You wouldn't want to be consumed by her. Unless, of course, you're a self-destructive sort. Sunflower over there. Water lilies, I think. Hmm. Ba-ba-da-dum, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. On to the next one. What is this? Luminous showroom. Auction house, maybe? Hmm. And the only reason why I want to visit the old versions of the world is because I'm a sentimental bitch. To see the path of evolution in the social space and its presentation, let alone its community, is itself a way to observe time. Hmm. And it can create many interesting insights. Hmm. Quiet acceptance. Hmm. Dancing in the rain. Oh, and here I thought there was going to be a showroom. If anything, this just looks like a podcast area now. Which, to teach its own, but eh, eh. Alright, so then on to the next. Rotation vote. Invite plus, join. Oh, great. Meshy. Ugh. Same shit as always. Halo Eater. Beneath an abandoned mirror cathedral after multiple archival choirs of abruptly ceased activity. It consumes reverence. Hmm. I wonder what visually I can use to signify sanctification. Because that's a theme I will eventually run into and want a visual translation for. But at the same time, I don't necessarily want to condone it, because sanctification is in of itself just putting that which exists upon a pedestal, simply because it holds a difference of scale, influence, or otherwise. In specific circumstances, such an entity can be considered better, but not all circumstances. Same stuff, same stuff. The hell is this? I would definitely still want to study this bed, figure out how to recreate it. Could be a very beneficial tool for aiding humanity's recovery from exploration and stress. And it's not just humanity I'm rooting for. I'm rooting for most forms of life that are at least, well, sentient and self-aware. I do like how this was lowered and compacted, because on one hand, the presentation is lost, but on the other hand, it makes traveling about this place far easier, which is going to be conductive for visitors who don't have a lot of time, who might still wish to invest in it. Sacred distortion mirror. I'm revisiting the Pantheon, whatever. Again. Yeah, no, the earlier version felt like it was a community hugging you. Now it feels a bit cold and distant. I would say a little bit of this style for navigational structure, a little bit of the artistic flair from the original that I visited anyways. And then use the layout setup for the midpoint the last time I visited this place. Architecturally, you can definitely stick with this theme. Layout, setup, and presentation could be beneficial. That's rather fitting. Is there any place further I can go? Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. Okay. Oh, now that's a nice little centerpiece. And as usual, I have once again proved the adage that people forget to look up. I need to get into the habit of doing that more. Gaze of recalibration. You didn't lose yourself. You just stopped listening to the rhythm when the rhythm shifted and you expected it to just continue in a straight line. You failed to grasp the purpose of the rhythm. The purpose of the rhythm is to flow, ebb, weave, go from left to right, up to down, back to front. So consider it like a dance floor, where sometimes you're asked to do a waltz, sometimes you're asked to do samba, sometimes there's belly dancing, sometimes there's other movement styles. In the end, it's all still communication. And let's see if anything's changed here. Looks like it's much the same. Well, that's been my casual visit. I'll see you all later, my watchlings. Oh, and if you have any worlds you think I should see, then by all means, please do suggest them. I really do want to explore other areas and groups that you might all find interesting. Ooh, I can make this a secondary video on the new channel. Nice, nice. Flicker's casual visits. Do I really want to make it on the new channel, or do I want to add that to the primary? Primary would probably be better. Oh, that's the reason why I'm wishing I could rail grind along this area. Fucking Elo's Wire World. It may be outdated, but by damn. The travel implementation in this one is absolutely fucking awesome. 4:40. 1. Death approaches. Rail grind, rail grind. Does this world have... There we go. bugger, I couldn't keep it going. Oh well, I'll see you all next time I watch Links. Bye-bye!